Developing today, extraordinary claims that Meghan Markle is threatening to sue the British royal family and Prince William if her titles are removed. And let me just tell you something, sunshine. That's going to happen. So you better get your lawyer ready, okay? It may not happen with King Charles, but it's certainly going to happen with King William V. Your titles are gone. You're going to be Meghan Mountbatten Windsor. Your husband's going to be Harry Mountbatten Windsor. And all your threats of legal action, I think, is something that William will quite rightly stare down. But let me take you through this fascinating reporting from Radar Online. And it's their British-based reporter, Aaron Tinney, a tabloid veteran, who writes, Meghan Markle already preparing to go legal over fears Prince William will inevitably come for her Duchess title. And he writes, Meghan Markle is panicked and defiant amid fears William will move to strip her of her Duchess of Sussex title when he becomes king. Insiders told Radar Online she's already preparing to fight back with legal action if necessary. Well, it's going to be necessary, love, let me tell you. According to royal sources, the 44-year-old Duchess is deeply unsettled after King Charles's recent decision to remove Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's titles and believes she could be next in line for a royal reckoning. Finally, she's understood what's really going on. A source close to the couple said, Meghan's really anxious that William could one day use his position to strip her of the title. She's been telling friends, no one's taking my Duchess away. To her, it's so much more than a title. It's tied to who she is, what she's built, and how the world sees her. Losing it would feel like being written out of the story entirely. Another insider added, titles still matter enormously. So much of Meghan and Harry's influence in the media and business and their charity work comes from being the Duke of Duchess of Sussex. Without that, the dynamic shifts completely. Meghan understands the stakes and she's ready to fight in court if it comes to that. Maybe if you understood the stakes, you shouldn't have spent all of your time calling the British royal family racist. Anyway, a friend of the couple said watching Andrew lose everything and become Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was a wake-up call. Meghan has taken it as a clear warning that no title is guaranteed. If anyone tries to take hers, she's not going to stay silent. William won't care, love, let me tell you. Radar reports William, who has spoken privately about wanting to slim down monarchy, is believed to view the Sussex titles as inconsistent with his vision for a future royal family based on public service rather than personal enterprise. William's very practical about the future of the monarchy, said a Palace insider. He wants it to feel modern and responsible. That could mean taking a hard look at how titles are used by royals who don't work for the crown, particularly those who've built commercial ventures around them. While Harry has been seeking reconciliation with his father, relations between the Sussexes and the Prince of Wales remain fraught. William's running out of patience, said the source. Good on him. He believes the Sussexes have cashed in on their royal connection. They have, while damaging the family's reputation. They did. If he carries that view into his reign, Meghan's title could be on very shaky ground. Yet those close to the Duchess insist she won't be intimidated. Meghan's never been short of ambition or drive and is absolutely relentless, said the insider. If she feels pushed into a corner, she'll come out swinging through the courts, the media, whatever it takes. For all the talk about moving on from royal life, those titles remain their foundation. She and Harry will fight hard to hold on to them. P-Dina, your reaction?
The delusion of this woman. I cannot understand for the life of me. As an American girl, you better shut your mouth, okay? You don't know what you're talking about. You are not going to get to keep that title. It is going to be stripped. And just get used to it. Like, what do you think you're going to do? Like, this is not even an American thing, right? You are not even in that country where this is relevant. And you don't even want to go back to this country, the UK. So why do you think you are entitled to something when you don't even do anything that gives you, like, the right to even use the title? You're not even there. Meghan, girl, you need to stop while you are ahead because you're going to look like a fool. It's ridiculous. Stop it. Okay? This doesn't even make sense to me that she would even think that she deserves this title. What in the world is going on with her? I mean, I think she's just so swelled up with ego, she doesn't even know when to control it. Like, at this point, you need to just shut your mouth, okay? That's ridiculous. That's what I think.
Yeah, and the thing is, P-Dina, Paula Frolic of News Nation is making it clear that William is very serious about this, but sort of explaining, and I think this was important too, it certainly backed up my reporting over the past few months, why William feels so strongly about this. Watch this, P-Dina. Okay, half of you watching this are not subscribed to Dan Wootton Outspoken, and the best way you can support what we do is by hitting that subscribe button. It is completely free, and turn on the notification bell to be alerted to our new episodes.
Hello. So you've been following the royals. Your sources are telling you the Duke and Duchess of Sussex may lose their title. Why? How did this happen?
Well, this happened because Andrew lost the title and Prince William stood up and took notice at how easy it was. So before, everyone had been saying, oh, you need an act of parliament, all this stuff. And then he just saw his father sign a writ and he was like, oh, that is how it's done. And this is how it's going to be done in the future. Now, we've all talked about how he wants a slimmed down monarchy. And one of the reasons he does is because there's a big risk for embarrassment, as we again saw with Andrew, with people off doing their things, and especially with Meghan and Harry still attempting, even though they were told not to, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
And there was more insight from Paula Frolic. Watch.
Because according to your sources, the brothers clashed earlier this week. The timing isn't great for Harry.
No, I mean, listen, my sources are saying that William no longer recognizes his brother. He basically says he doesn't know who this kid is. Harry has become petulant. He's become vengeful. He's very angry at all times. And William's just kind of like, hey, who the heck are you? And yes, they do blame Meghan. Now, I don't like to blame one person for another person's actions. Everyone has their own responsibilities. However, they say it's been a marked difference ever since Harry has gotten with Meghan, and he now feels he has to protect her and, defend her at all costs, even when there's bad behavior involved.
P-Dina, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think William's decision is made on this. I really do.
Absolutely. It is going to happen. And I also think that it's great how it's starting to be spoken about more in the public, because it's going to give people to get used to the fact that when it does happen, we've been hearing about this. And, and also you can't throw the race card, because I think that's something that Meghan more than likely would have done had it just happened like it happened for Andrew. So I think the fact that it did happen before, giving people, okay, this is how it's done. It could happen, with William just, giving an order. And we've been talking about it maybe happening for Meghan and Harry. And so when it does, we'll be ready for it, because people aren't speaking out about, well, if Meghan loses her title, blah, blah, blah. No one's saying anything, because this is going to happen. Get used to it. And they're softly giving people, okay, you're hearing about it. It's going to happen. And so it's going to be a softer blow when it actually does happen. And Meghan, there's nothing she can do about it. Get used to it. They're doing this very strategically. And I like seeing it happen this way. It gives Meghan less of an excuse or, way to speak out about this being something against her, trying to be the victim. I think it's perfect. Yeah.
P-Dina, after the mess of this past week, though, it feels like the criticism of Harry and Meghan in the US media is stepping up a gear. People are really, really now not holding back. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. I want you to react to a couple of examples of this, P-Dina. First, Megyn Kelly and Piers Morgan.
Away for a very long time, ideally to Canada forever.
Can you stop these cringe-making videos? Nobody's buying it. You're not a Dodgers fan, nor is your husband. The whole thing in that room was absurd.
Stay off camera. We don't like you, and we don't want to see you. We have to fall out of hate with you before you can actually make a comeback on your career. It's going to take several years, maybe 5. Stop being a disaster tourist. When I say get out of the limelight, that includes showing up at the next shooting or disaster or someplace else someone suffered, which you seem to enjoy. Work on your laugh. It needs to sound actually sincere and not like a hyena when you set up your fake reacting to the LA Dodgers winning the Super Bowl bet.
And you bouncing around, it's like sounding like a deranged hyena. was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever watched.
Don't leave, Harry. I know you want to, but you're never going to find better than that. Harry, you should leave. And stop pretending you're Martha Stewart. We all know you're not. You've been holding the utensils wrong. Your products have been falling apart. You stole Martha Stewart's one-pot chicken, and Maureen and I are on to you. I guess that about sums it up.
P-Dina, I mean, so good, right? So good.
Very
But it's
good.
interesting, isn't it? These small moments have become so revealing in terms of the sort of personality traits that we have spoken about for a long time, and they're going mainstream now.
Absolutely. And you know what is so great is that it's advice to Harry and Meghan that they really should listen to. I mean, it can maybe sound harsh, but take the advice of what they're saying, what all of us YouTubers and platforms are saying, because you need to do something differently. How does this end well for you? It doesn't. It keeps getting worse every time. Like I said, when something comes out, it never goes well. And I think what Meghan and Piers are saying is what we're all thinking. And they have huge platforms. You have huge platforms. This is getting out all over the world. I mean, there's no one coming out saying that, well, very few, that what Harry and Meghan are doing is good. They don't have the support, but they have a lot of opposition. So how do you climb above all the criticism? How do you come out above all of this and do well and win? You don't. So you need to take the advice of the people that are saying these things that are very hard, I'm sure, for you to hear, and heed this advice. Harry needs to leave. The longer he stays, the worse it's going to get. They're not going to get to where they want to be, and it's just disaster for them. And also, I believe the children in between all of this, they're the ones who are going to pay the bigger price for all of this later in life, because these are their parents. And it is just embarrassing. And they can't make it any better, Harry and Meghan. And they're trying to, but they can't. It's an impossible thing to try to rise above this to win. And you just simply cannot.
And then there's also Billy Bush, P-Dina, bit of an entertainment legend, right? Previously host of the Today Show and Access Hollywood, and he was obviously caught up in that whole Donald Trump hot mic situation a few years back. So his new independent show is called Hot Mics, and I'm actually loving seeing him unleashed. I always think it's so great when people move from the corporate mainstream media, because he's actually now telling the truth about Harry and Meghan, and it's very refreshing to me. This was his take on the whole Kris Jenner 70th birthday debacle. Watch. But first, we've been told our whole lives that wrinkle creams were the easiest way to look younger. Now, one doctor says that's nothing but old news. According to Dr. John Lake, the world-renowned Beverly Hills beauty expert, most wrinkle fixes on the market are nothing but glorified moisturizers. He says they hardly make a dent on your appearance. Some can even be harmful to your skin. Now, recently, Dr. Lake has focused his attention away from mainstream cosmetic practices. Why? Well, so that he can pursue a revolutionary anti-aging breakthrough, one that some experts say could empty the wallets of the cosmetic industry. He says it's almost like Photoshop for your face, and you may even be mad after seeing how easy it is to visibly erase your wrinkles from view. His personal clients have dubbed his new do-it-yourself technique the age rewinder method, because it can take years or even decades off your appearance in under 2 minutes. In light of this amazing breakthrough, Dr. Lake has released a step-by-step video to the public, free and uninterrupted, where he outlines exactly how to use this simple solution from home. And he says if it even helps one person look younger or feel more confident, he will be thrilled knowing he helped. The video has since gone viral. At first, it was shared by users on Facebook, but since then, it's racked up over 2.3 million views and counting. So far, the comments and feedback have been outstanding, with thousands of women reporting they look decades younger. One viewer commented, "Best results of anything I've used. I can't believe how well this works. I'll never stop using this. I don't understand how it works, but the results are great. Thank you." So you can find out more about this yourself right now. Go to bhmd1.com/outspoken or click on the link in the description box below. That's bhmd1.com/outspoken. Now, there is one thing that Dr. Lake asks from his viewers. If watching this video helps you look and feel younger than you have in years, then please share this video with your friends and loved ones. Together, we have the power to help as many women reclaim a youthful look as possible. So go watch the video at bhmd1.com/outspoken right now, or just click on the link in the description box below. But now, back to the show.
Kris Jenner celebrating her 70th birthday. This is over the weekend at Jeff Bezos's house. Oh, God, these two they're just everywhere. Harry and Meghan, absolutely everywhere. They get the big invite to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday. Look at that. Yeah. Of course, Harry and Meghan are there. Who's ready for Meghan Markle's holiday special? With Love, Meghan. A holiday celebration. It debuts December 3rd on Netflix. I can't wait. I'm reading straight from the press release. Together, friends and family deck the halls, create holiday feasts, craft heartfelt gifts, and share lots of laughs with simple how-tos to follow at home. It's a holiday wonder with warmth, tradition, and a generous dose of joy. Oh my God. So CNN is running this story. They say her series, With Love, Meghan, has been a success because it was renewed for a second season in March. It was not, they filmed all one season and they cut it in half. The renewal of a second season was agreed upon from the get-go. We'll film 16 very short 30-minute episodes, and we'll cut them in half as season 1 and 2. Will it be renewed again? I don't think so. But I do think there is a chance of a massive hate-watching audience. It's possible. I think people may watch it in droves, mostly to mine it for social media content.
And Billy Bush, he knows entertainment, doesn't he, P-Dina? And he is completely right. And what is even going on with this With Love Meghan holiday special, as she calls it? Because remember, it was all about, it's going to launch in November before Thanksgiving. That's why we're calling it the holiday special. Now it's out in December, but she still can't bring herself to use the word Christmas. But again, it's more just a total mess. Like, who mucks up their launch date on Netflix, for God's sake?
Gosh, I mean, you just can't get it right, Meghan, ever. It's annoying. It really is. I think what Billy Bush is saying is exactly right. We're going to watch it and criticize because there's nothing good going to come out of it. This is you just showing us what you did in 1, really 2, extended of 1. And you're not going to get people to watch this and think it's a great thing. Something's good going to come out of it. It's just going to be content for people to pull it apart and to really criticize Meghan, because that's what we do, because she can't seem to ever get it right. Like the launch date of this. Yes, it was supposed to be November. My goodness, what happened? What can she do right? I think it speaks to Meghan and her just lack of being able to sincerely come forward to do the work and to be authentic in even the launch date. Like what? She probably changed it because of something going on in the UK with the real royals, right? So she's just not authentic. It shows through painfully with this woman. Just don't do it. Just go away. Like Meghan said, Meghan Kelly, you just can't seem to get things right. Then she really needs to disappear to really get people to just forget about her for a bit and then try again and come back in 5 years. Because this is just a hot mess, girl. Just stop.
The problem is she can't do that because she needs the money. But it's so bad, P-Dina, because, she's always about, I'm a details woman, right?
Right.
But look at what happened when Link Lauren, our friend, just randomly bought her products online this week. So just a normal guy just buying the products. No wick. Literally no wick in the candle. Now, he actually posted on this, I got Markled. I unboxed Meghan Markle's new $65 candle. That is not cheap, P-Dina, on my show. There's no wick. Kind of a metaphor for her career. Nothing's lighting. And here's what went down. Watch.
Okay. So what it looks like. No. You guys. You guys, there's no wick. Wait, producer Kylie. There's no wick, right? Am I crazy? Where's the thing that I light? This has to be a joke. No, I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. You guys, this isn't a stunt. There's literally nothing to light in here. No, it's not pasted down. My producer's in my ear. Is it pasted down? No, it's not pasted down. Zoom in. There's literally nothing. There's nothing to light on the candle. This is like Meghan Markle's career. Failure to launch. Oh my God. Wait, this is not a joke. I ordered Meghan Markle's candle. There's nothing to light. I literally want a refund. Meghan Markle, send me a freaking refund. So I paid, how much did I pay for this? $64. I paid $64 for a candle you can't light.
I mean, P-Dina, that sort of publicity ricocheting around the world is an extinction level event for
that's a shame.
For as ever, or was never, as Lady C calls it.
Yeah, was never. And that's just a downright shame. I'm sorry. $65 with no wig. Girl, this is a disaster yet again. Then I just talk about disaster with your launch date. And now there is no wig in the candle. That is embarrassing. What in the world? Girl, she needs to hide her face. I would be embarrassed.
Yeah, it's shameful.
It's so shameful. It is a metaphor, though, for her career. Failure to launch. It really is. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah,
for
and
Meghan.
cutting corners, not caring about the details, taking people for granted, doing things that actually you know nothing about.
Yes. Doing things that you think are going to yield you to be a billionaire, millionaire, whatever, and you can't get the small details right. What makes you think you can get the whole brand, the image, the speaking points right if you can't get these small details right? It is laughable, Meghan, that you don't even see this because you do it over and over again. And you would think that you would be able to have the right people with you confirming what you do to kind of check you for what you are doing, but you don't. And that right there just shows lack of detail, consistency, your attention to detail. You as a businesswoman, and you have the nerve to go get an award from Fortune and talk about being a businesswoman, and you can't even get these small details right. That's an embarrassment to the people that interviewed you when you can't even get things right, and they're talking to you about business. You're not a most powerful anything if you can't try to get these small details right. You have no way to show your powerful image because you fail in everything and you don't look like you know what you're doing to even speak on being a powerful woman. It is laughable. And this should be a message to anyone that wants to interview Meghan moving forward, that what she has done has shown you how she is not ready to do anything around launching a business. So why associate with her, interview her as if she knows what she's talking about when the world can see she doesn't know what she's talking about, let alone talk about it? Because we see her products are failing, her launch dates, the products are failing. She can't be spoken to as someone that knows what she's talking about because she clearly does not know.
Especially when she is the one who said time and time again, I'm all about the details. This is all on me. Well, yeah, it is. There was another funny moment from Link, though, that I want to show you, P-Dina, when he tasted the orange marmalade.
The orange marmalade, okay? Ooh, it smells really bad. I'm sorry. Okay, it smells terrible, you guys. I feel like I'm on the show Fear Factor where they have to like eat slugs and stuff. I feel like, oh my God. I feel like I'm at fat camp and they're like forcing me to eat vegetables or something. I don't know if fat camp is real. Okay. No. I literally feel my throat closing. Oh my God. Orange marmalade tastes like crap.
And I mean, again, I wasn't surprised by that, to be honest. Why would you buy orange marmalade from Meghan Markle, you know?
Yeah, I've seen others do it, and I guess, yeah, a lot of people have the same reaction, so there's something there when, people taste it and it just does not, make it. Megan is yet again a disaster by the people who are tasting her products because it's just not very good. This should be a pretty good, cue for you, Megan, that it's just not going very well. Divert, start over, do something. I don't even know what she can do at this point. The word is out. How do you overcome this? How does it get better for you when all of these products are not really doing very well by the taste testers and they don't think it's very good? Who's going to be like encouraged to want to buy it and spend all this money on something that no one seems to think tastes good?
I
I
know,
don't know.
and remember, like, the other people who are buying this stuff are her craven fans. And so imagine the state that the product is being delivered to them,
Mhm.
because this just happened to be the case with Link, but the craven fans who are buying this product, and it's not many of them, are obviously not calling it out. But wow, what
Yeah.
extraordinary bad business practice.
Absolutely. I think she should try to find something else to do,
Oh, yes,
which I
she
think we
should.
know she is.
Yes,
It's just
indeed.
disaster.
P-Dina, you're not a disaster though, anything but, and please do subscribe to P-Dina's brilliant YouTube channel, P-D-I-N-A, for all the best royal analysis. P-Dina, we love having you on Outspoken, though we will speak next week. Thank you so much. And if you do want first access to our Royal Uncancelled after show here on Outspoken, twice the length of what you have just watched, please do sign up to my Substack. The address, www.outspoken.live. Paid monthly and annual subscribers get first access to the Royal Uncancelled after show every single weekday, live or on demand, whichever you prefer. It's up to you. But what I can guarantee is no advertising whatsoever over on Substack. Thing about Substack is it's a free speech platform. It protects me from big tech cancellation. It protects me from lawfare from the likes of Prince Harry. And I'd love you to be part of our community there. It's the best way to support everything I do on Outspoken. So again, let me just repeat the address, www.outspoken.live. And of course, you can also subscribe completely for free.
Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please click on my face just to the bottom left to subscribe to this brand new independent news source and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted to our brand new live shows, uncancelled interviews, and special royal episodes. Outspoken is also now available as a podcast, so you can listen to the show every weekday on the go, wherever you are.